It's Derby Day in Edinburgh. Welcome back to the Football Manager 2023 Hearts career mode here on the SOS90 channel. We're ready to take on Hibs. We're ready to get our first win of the season, but we should have got it already. We opened up our campaign at home at Tynecastle against Ross County, the team that are favourites to go down, the team that are favourites to finish last, and we could only pick up a point. And we were actually lucky to get a point. It was a Shankland penalty late on, and I didn't even see why we got it. Referee, I think, felt sorry for us, just decided to give us a penalty. Shankland didn't care. He put it in the back of the net. It was a point, but in all honesty, it was 2 points dropped because we should be beating the likes of Ross County, especially at home. Now, speaking of Hibs, they also drew their opening game, albeit probably not that bad of a result. It was a draw against St Johnstone away from home, so their point was slightly better than our point. There's no doubt about that. But both teams will be looking to win here. They will not want to start the league campaign and go 2 games for a win. Not for the Edinburgh clubs. That will not do. So we'll be looking for a win. Hibs will be looking for a win. But obviously, only one team can win, as my battery is about to give up. Hopefully, we do not give up out in the pitch. But before we worry about Hibs, we've got the small matter of the UEFA Europa League playoff. So we will find out who we're going to get. Of course, if we win the playoff tie, we go into Europa League. If we do not win the tie, we go into the Europa Conference League. Either way, it's guaranteed group stage football. You could argue we have a better chance of going further in the Conference League, but we want to test ourselves, we want to challenge ourselves, we want the money that comes, the prestige that comes with playing in the better competition. So obviously, we will want to qualify. But we have that safety net of knowing that win, lose or draw, we are getting some form of European football, which is better than nothing. It's been a long time since we had it. So here we go. Let's get the draw underway. We're going to start it, and this is it. We're set to get underway in Budapest for the Europa League Path third qualifying round. Apparently our host is iCute Kokaman, and we are about to get underway with the first match. So where's the teams? There's 20 teams left to draw. I don't see us. I take it we're not eligible for the match 1. I'm not too sure how this is going to work. We're waiting. We're still waiting. Is there anything happening here? Okay, so it's going to be FC Cluj or Victoria Plzen. They were unseeded, and I guess this is the seeded teams now. So it's going to be one of these teams. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's not anybody. What's taking so long to announce this draw? Fucking hell, what are they doing? It's going to be Malmo or Dynamo. So it'll be Cluj or Victoria Plzen versus Malmo or Dynamo. Doesn't really do anything for us. Again, here we go, back into match 2 now. We are not in the seeded team, so we must be unseeded. Yeah, we are unseeded. So here we go, Lincoln of Gibraltar and Slovan Bratislava. Are we eligible for this tie? Can we come out in this draw? I'm kind of confused here. It doesn't tell you like, who can be pulled out the hat and who can't be pulled out the hat. It's going to be Ghent from Belgium then. So, I guess that's another 2 teams down. We've got 19 teams left to draw. You know what? This is going to take an absolute age. I don't like this system. In the old game, last year when you had the Scottish Cup draw, man, it was just bang, 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 team after team after team. But now it's like they're slowing it on purpose, man. It's almost like they're trying to bore you to death, so you don't even get to see the draw. You don't even get to witness it. You're going to fall asleep before your team is pulled out the hat here. So I think we might just go ahead here and skip this draw. I mean, as much as I wanted to watch it, I mean, this is pretty much just pulling out the teams in slow motion. This is like going to the fucking dentist. So if you click advance, it does it quicker. Okay, happy days. Hearts, right. Here we go. Match 5. Who can we get? What teams are we eligible to get? It's Dnipro. So it's going to be Scotland versus Ukraine, and it's not the first time we've seen that. We've seen that a lot. We've seen that too much lately, as a matter of fact. So yeah, Hearts versus Dnipro. That's a winnable tie. You know what? I'll take that. I am very happy with that. I'm not happy with how long it took for the draw to actually happen, but in terms of the tie, I think we've been given a pretty favourable draw there, and we will play Dnipro in our Europa League playoffs. So, yep, delighted with that. Dnipro have got a 3-star reputation, which I believe is the same as us. We've been drawn as the home team in the tie for the first leg. So we'll be at home first, and then whatever we get at home, we take that result to Ukraine. I don't even know will we be in Ukraine? Are we even allowed to go to Ukraine? What is happening in fucking Ukraine? I do not know. I don't really care, to be honest. But either way, Dnipro stand between ourselves and a place in the Europa League group stages. And for that, we need to steamroll them. But anyway, 5 days from now is what we need to focus on. It is the Edinburgh Derby. We turn our attention back to that. Doesn't matter about Dnipro. Screw Dnipro. We don't care about Dnipro. At the end of the day, they're on the other side of Europe, and we're more focused on a team that's on the other side of the city. So it's going to be a massive game. With that said, let's get into it. And what's worse than one of your best midfielders being out injured? Of course, your other best midfielder being out injured. What is the chances of that? Both our best centre mids, Devlin and Benenjami, both out. As we know, Benenjami will not be back till about the new year. But now we are without Cameron Devlin, who's picked up a really bad injury, a lower back stress fracture, after a robust challenge during a training session. Seriously, he's been injured in training. He's probably going to be for about 10 weeks. That is an absolute disaster. And our qualification for Europe just got harder. The Edinburgh Derby just got harder. Everything just got harder now with the absence of Cameron Devlin. So that is that's harsh. And he might even miss the World Cup. You know, that would be sickening. Hopefully he's back in time for that. But yeah, not good. Lower back stress fracture for Cammy D. Alright, so here's the lineup then for the game against Hibs in the Edinburgh Derby. We are going with Craig Gordon in nets. The back four remains the same. Atkinson, Kingsley, Rolls and Cochrane. Halkett is available, but he's lacking sharpness. So we're deciding I'm going to go with the same two at the back, Kingsley and Rolls. And who knows, hopefully we can bring on Halkett. Hopefully he can make an appearance at some time during this game, but I just don't want to start him. We've got Grant and Keogh in front of them, along with Andy Halliday. That's the three in midfield. Then up front, we've got Alan Forrest, Barry Mackay, and Lawrence Shankland as the attacking three. As for Hibs, they're going with Ryan Schofield in nets. So no Davy Marshall. Interesting that Davy Marshall is out and Schofield's in. Caden, Bashuri, Porteous, Cabraja, Jake Doyle-Hayes, Kenny, Boyle, Henderson, Tavares, and Ewan. So it's a decent Hibs team. Some obviously big names on the bench, as I already mentioned. Marshall, we've got Paul Hanlon, Josh Campbell, Lewis Stevens on the bench. So yeah, no, I mean, in terms of firepower though, they do look a little bit light. I don't know. I think we should go. I'm going into this game confident. It's going to be a hard game, obviously, but I think we've got a team that's capable of winning this. So let's see. You know, can't put our hands in our pockets. That's way too relaxed. We need to put our hands. We need to point the finger. Let's fucking point it. I know how hard fought this rivalry is. Go out and play for the. Yep, let's do it for the fans today. They had to watch us, you know, crawl to a 2-2 draw against County. So let's make sure that we go out and we make it up to them here against Hibernian. So yeah, there we can see the Hibernian team already confirmed it. As for us, we'll see how we're lining up. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be Halliday and Keogh sitting back in midfield with Grant getting forward with the attacking three. So that's how it will be. Celtic won yesterday, so they're on 6 points. Now Rangers drew, so they are only on 4. And it's an opportunity for both these teams to join them. So yeah, this is pretty massive here. Either Hearts or Hibs can go up to second place. I'm hoping it's us. Hibs will be hoping it's them. But we're going to find out right here, right now, who it's going to be. Rolls went for that was an adventurous ball, yeah, I think, to kick off the game, but intercepted, unfortunately, for Hibs, and that pretty much went nowhere. 4 minutes into the game now, not much happening. We've got a throw in here on the right-hand side. Atkinson throws it short to Forrest. Atkinson spins around, he finds Andy Halliday, and it's a penalty! Has to be! Not even going to VAR, man. What are they doing? These officials are not competent, man. I don't know how many times Nielsen said it. We need strong referees, and that's proof right there. Went down under the challenge, and they don't even check VAR, man. They don't even fucking consider their options. They don't even want to give a penalty, man. That's unbelievable. And speaking of unbelievable, George Grant It looks like he's picked up an injury, and he can't even continue. So that tells me that it's a bad one. If he can't even continue playing, then yeah, it's not good. We're going to bring on Robert Snodgrass. Snodgrass will play. Yeah, we'll just keep him in the same role. Disappointed there. Let's see. What can we say to Snodgrass? I have faith in you. I have faith that you can go and make a difference, Robert. Let's go. Let's do this. This is the kind of game we signed you for, mate. Big match performances. We know you can't play every single match, but you can play the big matches, and you certainly are good enough to come on and help us get wins in massive games like this against our rivals. So we'll see what Snodgrass can do, but yeah, can't help worry about that George Grant injury. It's not good. We're already without Devlin. We're already without Benjamin. We really can't afford to lose another midfielder for a long period of time. Cochrane to Mackay. Ball given away. Collected by Stephen Kingsley. Spins around. Finds Halliday. Halliday now to Keogh. Keogh up to Barry Mackay. Controls it out there. He looks for Shankland. Oh my God, Lawrence Shankland, what are you doing? That's a dream. That's a dream ball for him. That's a poacher's goal. And he's poached it right into the hands of the goalkeeper, man. Unbelievable. You know things are against you when Lawrence Shankland ain't scoring them. 24 minutes in. We've had chances. We've had a penalty denied. We've had an injured player. Shankland surely Proteus with the tackle. Lawrence Shankland gets his third goal of the season. I don't know how he didn't score a minute ago, but he's made up for it there. Proteus slid in from behind, and I don't know, I mean, it looked like a bad tackle. Proteus, if Shankland goes down, that could have been a red card, but referee obviously just played on. He's given the advantage. We scored. I'm happy we're in front, but it was a bad tackle there for Proteus. Right, here we go, Snodgrass looking to double our lead. Shankland with a header from about 10 yards out, sails over the bar. So far, so good though. In Leith, things are going great for us. The Hibernian fans are not singing. There is no sunshine in Leith today. It's pissing down in Leith, and it's pissing on Hibernian, and you love to see it. Forrest, low ball in, and Barry Mackay, this time skies over. What do we have to do here? 2 minutes before the break. Great opportunity to double our lead, and we did not take it. Half time, it is 1-0 Hearts. We are in complete control. But a 1-0 lead is never a safe lead. We'll need to nail it into the players, need to drill it into them that as good as we're playing, we need to keep it going. So we're doing well against our rival guys, but we need to see more. We need to keep this level of standard going, because I'm sure Hibs will up their game. They will not be as bad in the second half as they were in the first half. They just won't accept it. Manager won't accept it. The fans won't accept it. And I'm sure some of the players as well will not be accepting it. Here we go. Another chance for us. Snodgrass with a corner. Looking to deliver the ball in. It's headed away by Bashuri. Only as far as Keogh, who smashes it, and Schofield with another save. What a strike for Keogh. It's going to be a corner. Again, Robert Snodgrass is over to take it. Can he get a good delivery? Back post. It's headed away once more. Bashuri again. That's multiple times now he's been first to it. Bashuri's having a good game at the moment. He is on the losing side, but anytime we whip balls into the box, he always seems to be the first person to meet it. And now Hibs are trying to get forward here. Cabraja to Ewan. Ewan spins away for his man. He's tried to find Boyle. Kingsley's there. Kingsley heads it away. It's back for Newell. Newell trying to find Boyle. Rolls, heads it away. Keogh now gets it down to Forrest. Forrest just launches it up to Barry Mackay, who controls it perfectly, brings it down. Now can attack the Hibs defence. Gets past Caden. Finds Keogh. Head it down to Snodgrass. Oh, what a goal. That would have been goal of the fucking season. And I don't mean goal of the first couple of games. I mean, no goal would have topped that. That would have been tremendous. That would have been the swerve, the curl. He wasn't even looking, man. He was basically facing away from goal when he hit that. And now it's Shankland to double the lead. And he's put it wide again. 67 minutes gone. We've had 10 shots to their 1. How are we only 1-0 up? I honestly do not get it. What I do get, though, is that we need to make some substitutes, so let's go and do it. Let's bring on some fresh legs here. Shankland's having a good game, but I am going to take him off. We're 1-0 up. We're going to bring on Liam Boyce. We're going to bring on Boyce. Do I bring on Halkett? I want to get the guy's sharpness up. I think we will, and I think we'll take off Kai Rolls, because he is on a card, so that makes perfect sense, I think, to do that. So we'll bring on Halkett, and is that it? Maybe make one more change. Andy Halliday is looking pretty aggressive. Do we take off Andy Halliday? Did we take off Andy Halliday? I think we will, and we're going to bring on Peter Haring. So there you go. That's 3 changes that we're going to make right there, with 16 minutes remaining. And we just do not want to allow Hibs a way back into this. So here goes Snodgrass standing over the free kick. It's a good one. It's another save by Schofield. Man, are we even allowed to score 2 goals today? I don't know. Schofield, he's been beaten once. He refuses to be beaten again. It's going to be another corner. Can we beat Bashuri this time? Fucking hell, Rocky Bashuri again wins the header. Like, the guy has just been invincible today, apart from the opening goal that he couldn't do anything about, really. Right, 10 minutes to go. We just need to stop Hibs from creating any sort of opportunities. Mentality-wise, we are going to go down to balanced instructions. We're going to start wasting time. Let's slow the tempo down. Let's go a bit shorter. Just try and slow the game. So maybe make one more substitution here. Got a minute to go. 5 minutes of added on time. So yeah, that's not exactly what we're looking to see. Some players are tired. Nathaniel Atkinson, I think we're going to bring on. I think we're going to bring on Civic. And we will look to also bring on maybe Alan Forrest. He has an injury. We'll bring on Gary Mackay. Oh, you can only make 4 subs. Fair enough, right? Okay. We will just bring on Toby Civic then. Or, yeah, I want to bring on Toby Civic, just shore up the defence. Even though I don't really want to leave Alan Forrest out there injured, but hopefully he can make it for the next 4 minutes. Cochrane throws it to Haring. It's Snodgrass. Snodgrass had a good game, and this time he cannot score. Puts it over once more. I mean, he's had a lot of chances. He's had too many chances for me to count. But here we go then, Hibs. Long ball up, it's headed, it's Ewan, it's Craig Gordon, collects it, grabs the ball, goes down, a minute to go, just hold on to that thing, waste as much time as you possibly can, hug that thing tight, do not let the ball go, launches it up, Snodgrass, through to Liam Boyce, Boyce is running through, it's Liam Boyce, shot deflected, Schofield will gather it in, 40 seconds remain, Hibs need to get the ball forward, Schofield does just that, he launches it as far as he can. I think they've got Bashuri up front now. He's been winning a lot of headers defensively. Can he win any headers in an attacking position? We'll find out. Ewan tries to get past. Keogh makes a tackle. And could Keogh get a booking here? I don't know. The time's up. But Hibs will have one last opportunity to whip this in. It's going to be Joe Newell. We need to take care of this defensively. We cannot concede a goal here. Ball in. Header away. Melkerson will get to it. Is there any time? There is. It's Doyle Hayes. It's Halkett. Brilliant for Halkett. And that's it. Referee blows for full time. We've done it. We've came to Edinburgh. We've came to the green side, should I say, of Edinburgh. And we have absolutely dismantled them. Albeit it was only 1-0. We had 15 shots to their 1. That's about as much dominance I've ever seen in an Edinburgh derby. And it's only the scoreline does not reflect the dominance we had in that game. Could have easily been 3-4-5-0 to us. It wasn't. But more importantly, rather than winning by a large amount, we got the win, right? That's what matters. Plus, we kept a clean sheet. So, you know what? If you offered me 1-0 before the game, I would have bit your fingers off. So, you know what? I'll still bite your fingers off after the game, despite the dominance in our display. But, yeah, let's go and give the lads credit now. They deserve that. Oh, wait. I don't want to say... nice work, everybody. That was good. And they all seem to respond pretty well with that. So, you know what? I don't blame them. It means everything at this club to win the derby. That's why I'm happy. There's definitely an extra incentive. And we're hopeful we can run some tests. Yeah, I mean, George Grant's injury. That's the big talking point now. We need to focus on the injury. But look at that. We go above Rangers in the league. Happy days. We're up into second place. I know it's early days. It's only 2 games in. But take what you can get. And at the moment, I'll take it. We're doing all right. You know, we're sitting in second, and we should have won that game against Ross County. We should have been sitting top of the table, perhaps, but it's what it is. We'll have to bounce back. Johnson, not happy. He says he feels distraught. I'm glad. I'm happy we've made Lee Johnson feel distraught. Hopefully we can continue to make him feel distraught all season. George Grant, injury, pulled ankle ligaments. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not happy about it, but you know what? It's better than being out for a couple of months, so we'll take it. Alan Forrest is going to be out for a couple of days, but that's not a big deal. He should be back. He should be back for the cup game against Livy in 5 days' time. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. And deservedly, we get 2 players in this week's Team of the Week. In all honesty, though, I think we should have got more in the Team of the Week, and I don't even think Craig Gordon deserves to be in it. I know he kept a clean sheet, but he had to face 1 shot the entire match. I don't know if I agree with that. I think there's definitely room for Snodgrass in there. Shankland who got a goal. But you know what? Team of the Week, it's all subjective at the end of the day. 2 players will take it. But what was more important to us was the 3 points, and that we did take. We grasped it. We took it with both hands. So, yeah, get it right up, Hibs. But you don't see any Hibernian players in the Team of the Week, that's for sure. You got Starfield in there, Tavernier, Matondo, Furuhashi. Got 2 Celtics players, 2 Rangers players, 2 Aberdeen players, 2 Hearts players, Motherwell, Dundee United, and St Johnstone then. So it's a pretty mixed, pretty diverse team of the week in terms of players. That's a solid team though. It's a solid 11. You know, if you came up against that 11 in a game, would you be scared? It's decent, I'm not going to lie. Prefer our 11 though. I think our 11 would beat that 11. But I don't care. The only 11 we need to beat is the 11 that Livingston put out against us next. The 11 that Livingston field, that is the 11 that we're focusing on from this moment onwards. So let's get the next few days over with. Let's get to the Premier Sports Cup last 16 tie. And hopefully we can book ourselves a spot in the quarterfinals. Alright, so here we go then. Taking on Livingston up next. In terms of injuries, it's not great. We're without a few players. And we've had to change up the team to accommodate that. So Halliday's out, Janelli's out, George Grant, as you know, is out for a couple of weeks, and the long-term injuries are Devlin and Benenjami. So I've decided that we're going to switch things up a little bit. Craig Gordon will not play. We're going to give the cups to Sander Clark, at least the Premier Sports Cup. I don't know about the Scottish Cup, but for now, we're going to bring Sander in. You know, we brought him in to be a good number 2 to Craig Gordon, but a good number 2 needs to play. We can't just have him sitting on the bench not playing. He won't be happy doing that, and he'll probably want to leave. So yeah, I do intend to mix it up. But of course, I think with the Europe coming up and the Cup games, the league, I think Sander Clark will play games other than just the Cup. You know, I could see him playing in games in European football, and I could also see him playing Cinch Premiership games. But I decided this would be a good opportunity to get him his first start of the season. We're going to keep Nathaniel Atkinson in there. Sibbick's going to come in at centre-back. We're going to play Halkett in his return from injury. Kingsley's been pushed out to the left. Harry and Keogh are the midfield duo in front of them. So it's going to be a start for Stephen Humphreys. We're going to play him out on the right-hand side of the wing. Forrest is coming in to the more central role with Barry Mackay out on the left. And of course, I am going to go with Lawrence Shankland up front because I know it is the Cup. I don't want to change too much in the team. I mean, why would you change it? We're doing well at the moment. He scored 3 goals in his opening 2 league games. So it would be stupid not to start Shankland up front in this one. And with that said, guys, let's go. Let's get into the Premier Sports Cup. Last 16 tie here against Livingston. Hopefully we can win this, book ourselves into the quarterfinals. And who knows, maybe we can win the first silverware of the season. As for Livy, they're going with Shamal George, Nicky Devlin, Fitzwater, Boys, Kelly, Obley, Pittman, Holt, Shinnie, Joel Newbley, who is a handful, as we all know, and Bruce Anderson. So, yeah, I mean, it's a solid team for Livy. I don't think they've changed too much up. It's pretty strong. So, I'm kind of glad we didn't change our team up that much, because if you don't want to change it too much and then your opponents are taking the match serious and they're going with their strongest 11, and you know, you're kind of putting yourselves at a massive disadvantage. So I think we've made the right decision in only changing a few things around. Newbley there you can see out on the left. Is that his best position potentially? Although I think I do like him more centrally, but I don't know. I was up for Davy Martindale. I'm not going to tell Davy Martindale what to do. The guy's a good manager. He doesn't need to listen to me. I'm the last person he should be taking advice from, especially if he wants success. But you know what? Apart from that Ross County game, we haven't started the season too bad. So let's see how we do against Livingston. They've got us underway playing in their familiar yellow kit. We're playing in the maroon. And yeah, let's go then. Holt. Pass it back to Devlin. Devlin to Fitzwater. Livy enjoying some possession here early on. Long ball. Trying to find the target man, Joel Newbley. But it is intercepted by Nathaniel Atkinson. And any potential attack there for Livy was gone. Nicky Devlin then to Shinnie. Shinnie going to try and find Bruce Anderson. It's a great ball, to be fair. And Sander Clark. Oh my god, did he get a save on that? I think he got something on it. I don't know how he kept that out. I could have swore Livy were about to break the deadlock, but thankfully, Super Sander Clark makes the save, keeps us in this game. It's still 0-0. And now it's Joel Newbley, and you do not want him running at you. You do not want this big fucking tank bulldozing you right out the way. He's launched the ball into Shinnie. Keogh heads it down to Jason Holt. Oh, and the former Hearts man, the former Rangers man, has scored. It's a blast from about 28 yards out, man. What a strike. And you can't say Livingston don't deserve it. They've started a lot better than we have. They have the lead. Disappointed in that, but I got to admit it. Livingston have, been really good here in the opening, 12 minutes. And it's no surprise to see them, take the lead there with that Jason Holt strike. What we need to do, though, is respond. And that's not good there for Kingsley. Terrible touch, gives it away. Shinnie passed it to Barry Mackay. Mackay looking to get him and ourselves out of trouble here. It's Keogh. Keogh to Haring. Haring to Forrest. Forrest now. Forrest just loses it, man. The former Livingston man, but we've won it here with Stephen Humphreys. Humphreys through to Snodgrass. Decent touch for Snodgrass, but I can't say the same about the shot. And that one is well over the bar. George launches it. Oh no, Bruce Anderson's through. We need to do something. Good block. I think it was from Nathaniel Atkinson, came across, got a block in. Last thing we wanted there was to go 2-0 down, man. That would have been an absolute disaster. 2-0 down in the opening 15 minutes. Cannot be having that. Definitely not here. 25 minutes in. Livingston still have the lead at the Tony Macaroni. And as things stand, they would be going into the quarterfinals. We would be going out. It's not been a great performance for us. We need to, let's shout here. Let's encourage, man. It's not been good enough. We need more for the lads. Got 10 minutes before the half-time interval. Can we get a response? We can get a response. It's Lawrence Shankland. I said we were right to go with Lawrence Shankland. I said we had to go with the guy that's got 3 goals in his opening 2 games. He's added a 4th. Now, how much credit can we... I mean, he's in the right place at the right time, but, I mean, it's a tap-in, man. He couldn't miss it. But Lawrence Shankland knows where to be. He gets himself in the right place, and time again, he does that. It's a typical goal. It's a poacher's goal. But he missed one like that against Hibs. That's why I was so shocked, because, that is like... That's a fucking... You're plating up for him in those sort of positions. He eats that off a plate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, you name it. He finishes that all night long, but he didn't in Hibs. He did here tonight against Livy. We get into the half-time interval. It's 1-1. We're in the game, and we need to be better second half. It wasn't good enough for us. So, let's see. I'm not delighted. I'm definitely not. It's time for everyone to dig in. We haven't been good enough. We need to improve. Second half, we need to see more, and we need to do more in order to get this win. Because based on the opening 45, Livy must feel like they're hard done by going into the break their level, because they were the better team. I can admit it. We were fortunate to get into the break level. Devlin to Obley to Andrew Shinnie. It's good there. We win it. Haring. Humphreys now to Barry Mackay. Poor pass for Humphreys. Devlin intercepts. Now it's Nicky Devlin down this right hand side. Nicky Devlin looking for options. He's looking for... No! It's great save for Sander Clark. It was Newbley at the back post. The big man rose above everybody. It helps when you're like 8 foot fucking tall, but he couldn't beat Sander Clark. Sander Clark manages to catch the ball and keeps us in the game here at 1-1, but Livy again coming forward, looking dangerous. Throw into the box, it's cleared away. It's Obley. Obley edge of the box, strikes it, and that one is a mile over the bar, man. Talk about Joel Newbley being 8 foot. That shot for Obley was about 80 foot over the bar there, nowhere near hitting the target. Now Jason Holt loses out. Kingsley coming forward. Stephen Kingsley whips a ball. He finds Stephen Humphreys, and now Hearts here. Could we counter? Humphreys coming into a central position. He's switching wings to Barry Mackay, and Barry Mackay again. Dreadful ball for Barry Mackay. And what's this? Bruce Anderson's just been... Who is that? Is that Craig Halkett? Craig Halkett injured? Oh my fucking god, it's Jason Holt. He's got a brace. The former Heartsman scored again. Why was he allowed to run onto that ball? I think there might be an issue. I think we may have to sub. I think we may have to sub Halkett, man. Halkett literally just jogged back there and let Holt get on the end of that. That was absolutely horrific. I'm going to have to take him off. Cannot leave him on after that. We'll bring on Lewis Nielsen. That was horrendous there. We'll keep Sibic on the ball playing defender. We need to get Atkinson on attack. Who else can we bring on here? We can look to... I think we leave that for now, or do we look to bring on another sub? Who's not had a good game? Barry Mackay's had a shiter. Barry Mackay's been really, really bad today. I think we'll bring on... Do we bring on Snodgrass? I think we might bring on Snodgrass, and we'll put Alan Forrest out to the left, and we'll see if that can change up anything. And we'll get us going again here with we've got about a quarter of the game remaining, and we need to come back here from a goal down. It's 2-1 Livy. They have the lead, deservedly so. I can't really complain too much. Although the defending there for that Livy goal, I don't know what Halkett was doing. Got to question him here. You know, he is the captain today. With Craig Gordon not playing, vice captain steps in, and I mean, that wasn't defending that I'd expect for the captain. You expect the captain to put his body on the line, and Halkett certainly didn't do that as he jogged back at a snail's pace. So I don't know. Questions will be asked. It's Humphreys to Haring. Haring back out to Humphreys. What can Humphreys do? He looks for a cross in to Snodgrass. It's going to fall for Barry Mackay, perhaps. Barry Mackay keeps it in. He's going to look for Stephen Kingsley. It's Forrest. Back to Kingsley. Kingsley surely must score here. Forrest with a tap in. And it's Alan Forrest, the former Livy man, with the goal. We're back level, and we seem to have a knack here for pulling Livy back in this game, even though, I'll be honest, we don't really deserve to. But we've got a quick response. We're back in the game. It is 2-2. And now let's see. We need to demand more, though. I know we've just got back in the game, but we've not been good enough here, so I am going to demand more from the players. And let's see if we can make a couple more substitutions here. Who could come on? Who needs to come on and score for us? Humphreys. Maybe take Humphreys off. We're going to bring on Gary Mackay-Steven or Ewan Henderson. That's the question. We'll give Gary Mackay-Steven the chance. Probably shouldn't, to be fair. I don't think the guy's got a lot left in the tank, if we're being honest. I don't think he's got many more years left at Hearts. I use the term years loosely. Probably year would be better. I just don't see him having long left in the gas tank. Ball into the box. It's going Calves. Oh, and I think he's put the ball in the back of the net, and the ball's bounced out the back of the net, but it won't count because there was a foul given. I think he may have been offside. Very, very fortunate there. And that's another one that we have gotten away with. So 5 minutes he had it on time. Nielsen stands over a free kick inside the Hearts box. It's Kingsley. Just launches it up. It's Penrice, Atkinson. Mackay-Steven can run onto this. I've been talking shit about him, and deservedly so. That's a horrible ball into the box. I thought he was going to prove me wrong there, but not with a cross like that. Nielsen brings it down. Nielsen to Keogh. Keogh to Stephen Kingsley. Kingsley beats his man, crosses another one in. It's going to... Mackay-Steven will be first to it. Back out to Kingsley. This is dangerous play. It's Devlin this time. Manages to get something on it, and that one will go out for a throw-in with 4 minutes remaining. Are we going to make our last substitution? I think we might. We've got one more sub left. Who are we bringing on? Gary Mackay-Stevens is struggling to meet the pace of the match. That's not good. Robert Snodgrass. We're not going to take Snodgrass off. What are we going to do? Who are we going to bring on? Do we maybe... No, I think we'll bring on Liam Boyce. You know what? Shankland's gave it everything. We're going to bring on Boyce. And, yeah, we'll bring on Boyce. We're going to extra time anyway, so... Yeah, we'll take off Shankland. I don't really want Shankland playing 120 minutes anyway, so... Yeah, I want him back fresh for the league, so... Hey, guys, come on, let's dig in. Dig in and we can win this. We're going to bring on a fresh Liam Boyce here for the extra time period. Half an hour for Liam Boyce to try and get a goal, try and prove that he might be the #1 striker at the club. He's fallen behind Shankland in the goal scoring charts already this season. Shankland off to an absolute flyer. 4 goals if you count the club competition as well. 4 goals in 3 games. Boyce is it's going to be hard for Boyce to match that, but we'll see what he can do here. We're 96 minutes in. Kingsley, long throw in, and it's straight at Boyce, but Snodgrass slides in. Great tackles. Boyce has to spin around. Gary Mackay-Steven with the goal, and will it stand? Or was there an offside? It may have been offside. Livingston are not even they're not even calling for an offside. I think it's got his count, and it's Gary Mackay-Steven of all people, the guy that I basically said his career was done. And Snodgrass, oh, another great save by George. I cannot believe that Gary Mackay-Steven has given us the lead here. Now it's Brandon looking to respond instantly for Livy. Keogh wins it, and he just clears it away. Right, let's go. We need to change things up here. We're going to change things. We're going to bring Gary Mackay-Steven back as a right-sided midfielder. We'll bring Forrest as a left-sided. And we're just going to put these guys on defend. Gary Mackay-Steven as well. He can be a defensive winger. Yeah, we're going to play him as a defensive winger. And Robert Snodgrass will play in the middle of the pitch. So that is what we're doing. We're also the wing backs. We're just going to get the wing backs to go and defend. So it's Nathaniel Atkinson and Stephen Kingsley. Very, very defensive, I know. But Livingston's been good this game. I'm giving them all the credit in the world. I'm taking them serious, and I'm sure they'll still be a threat. So that's why I have to say that we're going to sit back. Stephen Kingsley, always a threat for free kicks, but on this occasion, that one is just over the bar. We've got 15 minutes to go. We're into the second half now of extra time. It's all about holding it. Joel Newbley has been taken off. Longbridge has come on. And Livingston will look for a goal here in the next 15 minutes to try and force a penalty shootout. We need to avoid that. We need to make sure that doesn't happen. Stivic plays it out to Gary Mackay-Steven. He brings it down. Mackay-Steven now, he's not going forward, and maybe that's because we put him on defend. Ball all the way back into Sander Clark. It's Nielsen. So it's weird that we've got Nielsen and Civic now playing as our centre backs. You know, the combined age of them must be young. I think it's like 20 and a half. So yeah, definitely maybe our future, you know, defence at Hearts, a couple of years' time, those could be the two guys, you know, leading the charge at the back, leading the back line. But for now, hopefully they can help us get over the line against Livy. It's Devlin, ball in, it's Longbridge, it's back in, it's, oh my god, it's Ismail Kincalves, and Livy have done it with 2 minutes remaining. They've got an equaliser, and that will surely see a penalty kick shootout then at the Tony Macaroni, man. There's been 1 minute extra time added on. We are going to go to penalties. Okay, this is not what I wanted, but it's happened. So we need to make sure we do this. Kingsley. We've got Forrest and Boyce stepping up to take penalties. Who else? We're going to have Snodgrass take one. We're going to have Gary Mackay-Steven take one. We're going to have Stephen Kingsley take one as well. So who's going to go first, though? Will it be Alan Forrest? You know what? Snodgrass has got experience. Snodgrass is going to go last, just in case we need him. In case we need him to come up with the, you know, nerves of steel and bang one in. So I expect you to relax, pick your spot, and change your mind. Don't change your mind. Do not change your mind. That's what I meant to say. Right, here we go. Alan Forrest then, up against his former club. Can he fire us into the lead? He does. I tell you what, though, whose bright idea was it to put the penalty graphics in front of the fucking net? I mean, we can't even see where the ball's going. Okay, this is a better angle. It's Kincalves versus Clark. Clark goes the right way, but unfortunately can't keep it out. And it's 1-1 in the penalty shootout. Now it's Liam Boyce coming up to the spot. It's Liam Boyce. Why do they keep showing us this angle? You cannot tell. The graphics for the penalty shootout are blocking the goal. You can't see where the ball's going. It's an absolute mess. There we go, the former Heartsman Jason Holt's already scored 2 today, and he makes it 3. He scores for the penalty spot. It is now 2-2 after 4 penalty kicks. 2 apiece, 2 goals each. Gary Mackay-Steven, wasting no time, steps up, scores, makes it 3-2. And I feel like we're always putting the pressure on Livy. The fact that we're going first, we are firing pressure straight onto them. Kelly now knows he needs to score to equalise, and he does. Again, Sander Clark goes the right way, but unfortunately just can't get nothing on it, can't keep it out. Right, Stephen Kingsley, set piece specialist, what can he do? Sends George the wrong way, makes it 4 out of 4 for Hearts here. 100% record from the spot so far in this shootout. Now it's Bamabula for Livy. Sander Clark's been unlucky not to make any saves so far, and he's made one here. Clark saves it, and now it's going to be the experienced Robert Snodgrass to give us the win. We put him last for this sort of reason, to see if he could win the game or save the game. He's got a chance to win it If he scores, we are into the next round. If he loses, Livy can tie it up at 4 apiece. It's Robert Snodgrass, and he scores! He does it! He sends Hearts into the next round. He's done it, Robert Snodgrass. He might be about 235 years old, but he's still got a bit of life in him. And he gave us a lot of life in this competition. He's fired us into the next round. The energy is running through the stadium. I don't know how we done it, man. We came back multiple times. Livy were the better team, but in the end, we got the win. And look at that, man. We had 10 players in our own fucking half towards the end of the game, but we still came away with the win. We're into the next round. Whether it be a comfortable win, a penalty shootout win, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is we are in the draw for the quarterfinals. I do feel a bit bad for Livy, but you know what? If they'd have won that, they wouldn't have given a shit about us. So that's kind of mentality we need to have. Brilliant there. Into the next round. Could not have asked for anything better. 5 penalties, scored all 5 of them. You know, that's clinical. That's what we wanted. In terms of some other results in the Scottish Premier Sports Cup, Aberdeen beat Hamilton. Arbroath knocked out Dunfermline on pens. Rangers beat Partick Thistle by 1-0, and St Mirren humped Queen of the South 4-0 to book their spot in the next round. So there you go, got in. So that was Sander Clark's first game for us as well. So it's nice to see him get a win in his first game. A little bit disappointed that he conceded 3 goals. Yeah, albeit one of them was in extra time, but still, I mean, 3 goals. You can't make a habit of that. If Sander Clark's conceding 3 goals every game he plays, then he won't be playing many games. I tell you that right now. Let's view the draw though for the next round. Of course, everyone says, oh, you want the Old Firm. No, I don't. I want to avoid the Old Firm. I want to go as far as we can. Let's see. Hopefully we get a nice home tie. A nice home tie against Arbroath or Dundee. Oh my god, we got Rangers. Damn it. Not what I wanted. At least we got the home tie. We don't have to go to Glasgow and come up against the dodgy referees. But yeah, there was a few Scottish Championship clubs left in the draw. There was Arbroath, Queen's Park, and Celtic, depending on how the ties go. And I would have preferred one of them. But it's not to be. We get Rangers. And you know what? We can beat them. It's not impossible. I'm not going to pretend like we can't win. Of course we can win. We've beat Rangers before. We can beat them again. It's as simple as that. Plus, we're above them in the Cinch Premiership. So if anything, they should be fearing us. They should be the ones pissing their pants tonight. They should be crying themselves to sleep with that draw, not us. You know, we just came with a victory there against Livy. We're second in the league. Or I think we've actually dropped down to 3rd, but we're still above Rangers. That's the point I'm trying to make. We're above Rangers, and hopefully we can be above them in the Premier Sports Cup when we play them in the quarterfinals. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for episode 3. It's a pretty long one, 42.5 minutes, but don't say I'm no good to you. Next time out, what are we doing? Who are we playing next time out? Hopefully we can continue our league run. We have Dnipro in the UEFA Europa League playoff first leg, and then it's Celtic. Jesus Christ. So it's a Europa League playoff tie at home, and then Celtic away. Oh, and then we have to fly out to Ukraine. That is going to be a tough 7 days, man. Dnipro at home, Celtic away, then Dnipro away. Fuck. We're going to need to be at our best. We have to be at our best if we're going to come through that 3-game schedule intact. Anyway, that'll do it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed by now, what the hell are you doing with your life? Seriously, questions have to be asked. But anyway, we'll be asking the questions next time out. Hopefully Celtic and Dnipro do not have the answers. I'll catch you next time. Till then, peace.